The moment they see you, they know. You're no longer just a player. You're the one calling the shots. You're the boss now, chosen ones. Do you feel like the energy in the room changes when you step in? People getting uncomfortable, trying to size you up, and yet you remain calm, cool, and collected. Ever wondered why? Let me tell you something. There was once a time when you blended in with the crowd, just another face in the crowd, wondering if you'd ever make it out, wondering if you had something special. But then something shifted. It wasn't overnight. It wasn't a single decision. No, it was a divine process, the transformation from within. You went from being a what if to a watch me, and here's the kicker: the world has noticed. You're no longer fighting for attention. You're exuding something powerful, something unmistakable, dominance. It's like people can feel it in the air when you walk into a room, and they can't help but be triggered by your aura. And you know what? That's because they know you're the boss now. They know it. You know it. And the most important part is, God knows it. You've been chosen for this moment. You've been destined for greatness. So what is it about you, chosen ones? What exactly makes you stand out? Why does your energy trigger them? And how does this dominance tie into the divine purpose you've been called to fulfill? Well, stick with me because we're diving deep today. Get ready to feel the power surging within you as we unpack the reasons behind your rise. Before we dive deep into what's ahead, pause and like this video, subscribe to help us reach our 1,000 subscriber milestone, and comment the number 99 to seal this message in agreement with heaven. That number isn't random. It carries spiritual power, divine alignment, and confirmation of the new beginning you're stepping into. Let's go. Point 1. Your energy can't be denied. You've probably heard people talk about before, right? Some call it a vibe, others refer to it as presence. But here's the thing, your energy is magnetic. Whether you realize it or not, it has a profound effect on the environment around you. The moment you enter a room, there's a noticeable shift in the atmosphere. People might not be able to pinpoint what changed, but they can certainly feel it. Your presence alone commands respect without you needing to utter a single word. So why is that? Well, it's not a random coincidence. The energy you project is a reflection of something deeper. There's a unique vibration that you carry, one that sets you apart and disrupts the ordinary. This energy doesn't simply fill space, it shifts the entire atmosphere. You're meant to make an impact when you walk into any setting, whether it's a room, a meeting, or even a casual conversation. People sense the power you hold, and whether consciously or subconsciously, it stirs something within them. This magnetic energy doesn't go unnoticed, but here's where things get interesting. Your presence often triggers something in others. Deep down, they realize they're not on the same level. It's not necessarily a judgment, it's an awareness of the difference in your vibration. They feel it, even if they can't explain it. Now, it's important to keep your perspective grounded. This isn't about comparing yourself to others or worrying about how they perceive you. It's about you walking in your purpose and fulfilling the unique role you're meant to play. Your energy serves as a sign that you're operating on a higher frequency, and that's something immensely powerful. This divine gift of presence has the ability to inspire and elevate those around you. Your energy isn't just a passive force, it's an active one that impacts the world in ways you might not always see. When you walk into a room, people feel the shift. They may not fully understand what it is, but they sense the difference. And it often encourages them to elevate their own vibration. Keep shining, because your energy is a blessing, not just to you, but to everyone you come into contact with. Embrace it and let it guide you to make a lasting impact. Point 2. The power of your confidence. Confidence is often seen as something that comes from accomplishments, social recognition, or external validation. But for a chosen one, confidence goes far deeper than these surface-level factors. It's rooted in an understanding of your divine identity. You don't need to prove who you are, because you already know exactly who you are and whose you are. This profound understanding gives you an inner strength that others can't easily replicate. When you walk into a room, it's not just your presence that people notice. It's the energy you radiate. From the moment you step in, others can sense something different. It's the quiet, unwavering certainty that you're on a mission, one that has been divinely ordained. This confidence isn't tied to what others think about you, nor is it dependent on external achievements. It comes from a deep connection to your purpose and to your Creator, which anchors you in a sense of calm and strength. What most people fail to realize is that this kind of confidence, this inner peace, is rare. In a world where uncertainty reigns and people are constantly chasing approval or trying to keep up with trends, the chosen one stands apart. Your ability to remain centered in the face of adversity is something others find magnetic. They see you as someone who is unshaken by the pressures around them, someone who walks with clarity and focus. This kind of peace is what many people crave. They yearn for the security and certainty that comes from understanding their divine purpose. They long for the confidence that allows them to stand firm, unbothered by the chaos that surrounds them. But here's the catch: they can't simply borrow that confidence from you. It's not something they can take. To have it, they must first walk their own path, the path that leads them to a deeper connection with their purpose and their Creator. Confidence for a chosen one is more than just an internal belief. It's the manifestation of your soul's connection to something greater. That divine alignment transforms the way you move through the world. It's not arrogance, it's peace. And that peace becomes the foundation for everything you do. When you embrace this inner confidence, you become a beacon of strength, a living testament to the power of knowing who you are and whose you are. Point 3, you aren't afraid to stand alone. This is a big one, chosen ones. The moment you fully embrace who you are, the world around you begins to shift in ways you never imagined. But let's be real, not everyone is going to like it. Some people might even try to pull you down or make you feel guilty for stepping into your power. However, here's the undeniable truth: not everyone will get it, and that's okay. Being a chosen one means understanding that you don't need to blend in or conform to societal expectations. You don't need anyone's approval to know your worth. When you stop seeking external validation, something incredible happens. You become free. Freedom in this context is not just about having the ability to do whatever you want. It's about being at peace with your true self and not feeling the weight of others' opinions. This freedom is what triggers the most discomfort in others. They can't understand how you're not swayed by their judgments. They don't get how your confidence seems unshakable even when they try to shake you. The truth is, they're confused because they haven't figured out how to walk in their own truth yet. To them, you're the one breaking the rules, defying expectations. But in reality, you're not breaking anything. You're simply walking the path that aligns with your divine purpose. Most people will never have the courage to walk this path. They're still trapped in the need for approval, in the belief that they must follow the crowd to belong. But you, chosen ones, are carving out your own space in the world. And when you do that, you stand out, not because you're trying to, but because you're being authentic to who you were always meant to be. Point 4, you operate on a higher frequency. You've heard about frequency, right? Well, as a chosen one, you're operating on a completely different level, one that is in tune with the spiritual realm. Your inner alignment with the divine makes you a walking, breathing beacon of higher vibrations. This unique energy within you is so powerful that people can feel your presence long before you even speak. It's the energy of flowing through you, a divine power that's impossible to ignore. When you're vibrating at a higher frequency, everything around you starts to respond. Your energy shifts the atmosphere, and this causes two reactions. Some people are naturally drawn to you, captivated by the light you radiate. They may not fully understand it, but they feel compelled to be near you. On the other hand, there will be others who feel triggered or even threatened by your presence. This happens because their energy doesn't resonate with yours, and they may not be ready to confront the higher vibrations you bring. But here's the truth. This is part of your divine calling. You didn't choose this path to make everyone around you comfortable. You chose it because it's a journey that aligns with your higher purpose. The spiritual world recognizes your calling, and as you continue to walk in this alignment, you'll find that your very presence impacts those around you, whether they embrace it or not. Embrace the fact that not everyone will understand your path, and that's perfectly fine. You're here to walk a higher road, one that not everyone is meant to follow, and your vibrations will continue to guide you toward the divine purpose you're destined to fulfill. Point 5, your purpose is bigger than them. Let's get real for a moment. Your journey, your purpose, none of it is about you. It's about something much bigger. As a chosen one, you are called to serve a greater good, to be an instrument of change, and to bring about divine transformation in the world. This isn't about personal glory or fame. It's about fulfilling a higher calling that transcends the everyday struggles and distractions of life. The fact is, when you walk in your purpose, it's going to stand out. People will start to notice the difference in you, not because you're trying to impress them, but because you radiate something far greater than what they're used to seeing. This isn't mere confidence or self-assurance, it's a divine energy, a calling that's bigger than any petty drama, insecurity, or competition around you. And that can be intimidating to others, especially to those who are lost in their own doubts and insecurities. But here's the truth. Your purpose isn't threatened by their negativity. When you're aligned with your true calling, nothing can shake you. The more you embrace your purpose, the stronger your presence becomes. You'll find that people are drawn to you, sometimes without even knowing why. It's because they sense the power of divine transformation in your life. You are a vessel of God's will, and that's a force that commands respect, even if it's not always understood. Your purpose is more significant than the small dramas others get caught up in. It's bigger than the little games people play to gain attention or approval. You're here to create lasting change, not just for yourself, but for the world around you. You carry a divine weight, a responsibility to serve, to uplift, and to inspire others. That's why your presence feels heavy at times. It's not about ego or dominance, but about the weight of your calling. As a chosen one, you may face resistance, but that resistance only serves to sharpen your resolve. Whether people embrace your purpose or not, your impact is undeniable. Keep walking in your calling. Keep being that agent of divine transformation. The world needs it. And whether others recognize it immediately or not, the truth is you're already making a difference. Point 6. Your authenticity is a threat. Let's face it, in a world where so many people are focused on projecting an image that doesn't quite match who they truly are, your authenticity stands out like a lighthouse in a sea of fog. You're not afraid to show up as your true self, flaws, quirks, and all. In a society that pressures people to conform, to mask their true identities, your ability to be unapologetically you is a rare gift. And that, my friend, can be a bit threatening to those who have built their entire lives around facades. But why is authenticity so unsettling to some people? The truth is, when you're genuine, you challenge the status quo. You don't follow the crowd, and that can make others uncomfortable. When they see you embracing who you really are, flaws and all, they begin to feel like they have to measure up to that same standard. And it's easier to put on a mask and pretend than to face the truth about themselves. This is especially true in a world where many people hide behind social media profiles, curated personas, or even pretend lifestyles. In a way, they're playing a role that's designed to win approval, to gain followers, or to feel a sense of belonging. But deep down, they know it's not real. And when they see someone who's confident enough it can be a wake-up call. You remind them of what's missing in their own lives, a deep connection to who they really are, not the version they project to the world. Being yourself in a world that constantly tries to make you fit in can feel like a superpower. You don't need to fit into any boxes or meet someone else's expectations. You've learned that you can be true to yourself, and that is often more than enough. And while that might rattle others, it's not your job to soothe their insecurities. Their discomfort is theirs to work through, not yours to fix. The key here is to focus on the freedom and strength that come with living authentically. After all, the bravest thing you can do in a world full of imitations is to simply yourself. So, the next time you feel the pressure to conform or hide parts of yourself, remember that your authenticity is a reflection of your inner strength. People may not always understand it, but they respect it. And that's what truly matters. Point 7. You are an unstoppable force. No matter what challenges life throws your way, whether it's storms, opposition, or doubt, it doesn't matter. You are unstoppable because you have something far more powerful than any external force, your divine purpose. This isn't just about personal success or individual accomplishments. It's about fulfilling a calling that's been set for you since the beginning of time. Your divine purpose is a force that transcends circumstances. It's a unique path that was designed for you long before you even knew what it was. Think about it. When you're aligned with your purpose, you possess an inner power that remains unshaken, regardless of what the world tries to throw at you. People will come at you with criticism, negativity, and even envy, but none of it matters, because the strength that you carry is rooted in something eternal, something that can't be defeated. This divine power isn't something you can fake or replicate. It's not like the fleeting boosts of confidence that come from external validation or success. No, the power that flows through you is deep, personal, and spiritual. It's a connection to something greater than yourself, God's purpose for you. This power is unshakable and comes from your deep-rooted faith and trust in your calling. It's like having an unbreakable foundation that no storm, no matter how fierce, can ever erode. This divine strength is what allows you to rise again when you fall, to push forward even when everything seems to be against you. They might try to knock you down, but they'll never succeed in taking away the purpose and strength that fuels your journey. And that's what drives them crazy, because they don't understand it. They don't know where your power comes from, and no matter how hard they try, they can't replicate it. Your divine purpose gives you an inner resilience that others can only dream of. And that's because it's not just your own willpower, it's God's will flowing through you. As you walk this path, you embody the strength and power of divine purpose. You become unstoppable because your purpose is greater than any opposition that may come your way, chosen ones. It's time to step into your power. Your presence triggers people for a reason. They can sense the divine energy within you. You are carrying something special, something they can't ignore. It's not just your confidence, it's the higher frequency you operate on. When you walk into a room, people notice and they see you as a leader. They see the boss energy radiating from you and they're not sure how to handle it. The truth is, you have an undeniable aura. When you're aligned with your purpose and living in your truth, that energy is magnetic. Others feel it, and it stirs something inside them, whether it's inspiration, admiration, or even fear. This is because your energy reminds them of their own potential, and that can be intimidating. So, chosen ones, don't shrink back. Walk confidently. Stand firm in your purpose. Let your energy speak for you. The more you embrace who you truly are, the more you'll see how others react to you. They can't help but be affected by your power. If this video resonated with you, make sure to subscribe, like, and join a community of people stepping into their greatness. Apply these qualities to your life and see how things begin to shift. Having said this, awaken your spirit.